Hello everybody, happy Sunday to you. I wanted to do this quick video after having a conversation with a fellow DJ. I got to thinking about something that I've never really talked about in a video. Being a DJ really prepared me for being a disabled person. When I was very young, like very, very young, in the single digits, the DJ was the coolest guy. I loved listening to the radio. Whoever was playing the music, that was a great job. I want to play music. I love music. I think I could do this. And I'd like to do this. I know a lot about music. This would be a really cool thing to do. Now, by the time I got into my teen years, I think my focus changed a little bit. I thought to myself, well, it'd be really cool to play the music. However, it'd be better to be the person who makes the music that's played on the radio. Rock star. And that's when fate came into play, when I was offered a job just on a whim at a skating rink to be the DJ. Now, this is something I'd have been very excited about a couple of years previous, but again, I kind of moved on and thought to myself, yeah, I want to be a rock star. But I took the job because, you know, hey, let's do this. It's a job. It's kind of cool being a DJ at 13, getting paid for it, playing to an audience. I'll do this. Now, by the time I got into my late teens, I was doing mobile stuff, weddings, whatever, and the crowd that I ran around with at the time were the too cool for school kids, and they looked down on me for doing those things. They thought, well, no, that's not a cool thing to do. Being a musician is a cool thing to do. And then I'd ask them, well, what do you do? And they're like, well, I, do stock at a grocery store, third shift. I'm like, well, you mean what you do is cooler than what I do? Yeah, of course it is. Being a wedding DJ is just a terrible, stupid job to have. I mean, that was their attitude. They just belittled me. And I kind of did too. Because by that time I had met other people who were DJs. And I knew people who were in their late 20s, early 30s, who I looked at and they didn't seem cool to me. They were good at what they did, but they didn't seem cool. It really wasn't my thing. And I thought to myself, by the time I'm in my late 20s or early 30s, I have to do something else. So I had this perception of what it was like. Now, when I was in my mid 30s, I needed to do something because I didn't like the jobs I was doing. I knew that I could still DJ. I looked at myself and I said, you know what? You don't have to be the person who you perceived as the over 30 DJ to be a DJ over 30 years old. Does that make sense to you? I don't have to be the nerdy guy who I perceived as the 30-something-year-old DJ to be a 30-something-year-old DJ. I can be me. And I came to terms with it. You know what? This is something I'm good at. This is the only job I've ever had where someone has called me and said, please do this job for me. Be it a club or a client or whatever. I never had to look for a gig. I've never had to look for a gig. This must be my calling. This must be my gift. This must be who I am, and I'm going to do it. So to take this and spit it into my disability, when I had my stroke, that's kind of how I looked at it. I don't have to be the disabled guy that I saw at the store last week to be a disabled guy. I don't have to be a sad person who complains all the time to be a disabled person. I can be me and be a disabled person. Does that make any sense at all? I think we have preconceptions of what it means to be this or that. And it's false. This is all just in your head. You are who you are. And you're going to be who you're going to be. And you're going to react to things the way you are going to react to things. You don't have to follow a script. You don't have to take cues from negative. You can take cues from yourself and be positive. So if this video made any sense to you at all, let me know in the comments section. If not, thanks for watching anyway. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.